Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Underworld Blood Wars. We're going to start this review off with a little bit of a confession. Underworld is kinda my guilty pleasure series. Objectively, I can see flaws, I can see the fact that it's pretty much a B-level film, but I still just have such a fun time with the movies, and I'm so invested at this point that I was super excited to see a new Underworld coming out, and to see Kate Beckinsale and Theo James back for the 5th installment. And what did I think of Blood Wars? Much like the rest of them, I had a good time. First of all, Kate Beckinsale she's great as Selene. I think she really enjoys playing this role, and she just embodies it so well. Plus, Selene is like one of the 10 hottest movie characters of all time. She just, whoa. I also liked Theo James in this movie. I thought he was good. It was fun to see Charles Dance getting in some action here. Just everybody in the film at least tried. There was some definite camp performances going on here, but you could tell they all enjoyed being a part of the experience. I also love the action. I think they do the action really well, actually, and I think you've got to respect an action kind of horror genre movie with a female lead who is a complete badass, who is the strongest person in all of the movies and in the whole franchise, that lasts this long, that continues to have success, although moderate, still a successful franchise that lasts this many years. So for me, you just have to give it props right there. Plus, I loved the world building here. We got to explore some different places in this film. We got to meet like some Nordic wintry vampires, which I thought their lair was awesome. I thought that our main East lair was pretty sick as well. So that was all really cool too. Plus, it's a short runtime. They don't stretch these films out to 2.5 hours and make it, just a slog to get through. It's a trim movie that brings the action pretty much nonstop from the opening frame all the way to the end. They don't let up on bringing excitement. There are definitely some negatives in the film as well. The first of which is kind of a genre problem that the Underworld series in particular has had difficulty with ever since the beginning. The fact that the mythology and the entire history of what's going on here bogs everything down a bit. It's all so convoluted and so confusing, and it's just too much and too many people to remember their names, and this person with that person. It's just too much. It's like, okay, I don't want to think this much to see an Underworld movie. I'm here for Selene and the awesome action sequences. And they did a quick recap, which is good because it's been a while since we've seen the last Underworld movie. But obviously this is not friendly for non-fans. Yeah, you get that quick, this is what happened, and there are some flashbacks throughout the movie, so maybe you could catch on, but I just think you'll be totally lost if you haven't been watching the Underworld series pretty faithfully. And the harness work in this movie wasn't so good. You could definitely just see them being lifted up by harnesses, and some of the CGI also was pretty wonky, on some of the landscapes or some of the backgrounds. You could definitely tell it was green screen. And some of the CGI effects on the werewolves in particular, you could tell they cut the budget for this one. But overall, I like where they took the story. I like that it evolved. I think Kate Beckinsale got even more badass in this movie. And they fleshed her out kind of as a being even more. And I think that's something this series has done great, is not only is she just kind of stern, strong, badass woman, she's also a complex character that goes through a ton of trials and tribulations throughout the series. So if you're a fan of the Underworld series, I say give this a full price ticket. I had a blast watching it. I know it's going to be guilty pleasure type film for me this year because I know other people aren't going to like it. But I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun time. And if you're not a fan of the Underworld series, honestly you can skip it because again, it's for the fans at this point, and it plays to the fans. If you're looking for an action-y genre pick, then I think this is worth a matinee. I think it's fun enough for the genre that you'll at least have a good time watching it. So, that has been my review of Underworld Blood Wars. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Underworld Blood Wars? Have you already seen it? And what are your thoughts on the Underworld series? And what is your favorite guilty pleasure series? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.